And together. Since we was kids, you been by my side, looking up at me with them eyes, same eyes you got as my sister. Waiting on me to make the next move, then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first, so you can do it right with me. You never competed with me. We was always on the same team because you hated playing against me because I always played too hard or too rough. And I can hear mama saying, not too rough, son, because I ain't like to lose. Remember our first dream was to be
change the culture of music forever. You did that, Take. You changed that flow. That flow came from Take, the originator. The originator of that flow. It changed the music business. Lord, give us the strength. Just give us the strength, the family, everybody, give us some strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I don't get it. I don't get you sometimes. And I believe in you, Father.
Whenever he would take his shades off, he had this thing about him that I loved. No matter what was going on around us, he was like always kind of squinting, but like his eyes were wide open.
Going on, YouTube family. TakeOff was finally laid to rest yesterday. Shit is sad, man. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but I did want to just show y'all a little bit of what it was looking like. And it was at the State Farm Arena where the Hawks play. Downtown Atlanta for the home going of Atlanta's very own Kirshnick Kyrie Ball. This has been real sad, man. I can't even lie. I just was watching the funeral and just checking it out, seeing who was there, how the reactions were and stuff. And like, I had tears just stream down my face. And it's funny because I started to do the video before that, but when that happened, I had to like take some time before I actually left. Usually I ask y'all to, like and subscribe and stuff, but right now it's not really about me, it's about TakeOff. When is this violence gonna stop, man? I can feel the energy in the city every time a death happens. For TakeOff, it's a little different. It just feels a little lonely, man. It feels like we support the hip hop community, which I'm a part of myself, because we love it. That's our culture. But we also aren't aware of what we are supporting behind it and around it, the aspects around it. And we don't talk about the dark side. It may end up leaving a lot of mothers crying alone. In Atlanta, we have lost many artists. We have Trouble, TakeOff, Marlo. It's just so many. I can't name them all because it kind of like tears me up a little bit, because I actually like and appreciate these artists. But for TakeOff, man, this death was just, it hit a little different, and it's just like, I just felt like he was like a brother, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of one of my brothers who does produce, and he worked with him on his first album. So like, that kind of hit close to home, as well as Quavo. I feel like there's some long lost brothers, some real genuine dudes, man, real good people. This is an awareness video, for the hip hop community, that we can do better as far as like with how we treat each other, really outside of lyrics, just in an affirmative way in life itself. We don't, just because we talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang, don't mean like that's what it gotta be. We can also limit speaking about that and talk about things differently, because we have been poisoning the communities, and I'm a victim of that myself. You know, I have to put that on myself as well. Yo, and let's be honest, man. TakeOff was spoken positive, you know, through everyone who has something to say about him. Even the 21 Savage interview with academics recently, like, it's positive. Nobody got anything negative to say about him because he stayed out the wave, man. He's one of the least expected. He's the youngest. He wasn't in the media like I talked about in my other video. Quavo, Offset, they came off as the superstars because they were always in the media. TakeOff was really the superstar to us. That's my favorite Migo. That man didn't bother nobody, man. That man stayed out the way. It scarred me a little bit, I gotta admit. So when I'm riding through the city, through Gwinnett County, I gotta keep thinking about this man. I haven't created a song I did for him. I'm probably gonna be dropping in like another week or so, just to show my love to the family and mostly to TakeOff. Many people had questions on if the Prince family gonna be there because, as you see, they left some flowers and stuff, roses to show respect, and a lot of people wasn't really feeling that. I don't know how I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I don't really rock with that. Like that was a little off to me, and for, you know, of course none of them to show up. I don't think they should have, because it probably wouldn't have been looking pretty. They know they have a lot to deal with this, and they're gonna have to pay through God, whether it's street justice, whether it's, you know, through karma in life. This is gonna be real. I'm never really this sad when I'm making videos, but I love TakeOff as if he's my brother. At the funeral, you know, you had performances by Yolanda Adams, Justin Bieber, Chloe Bailey. You had a lot of other people come through just to speak. The label Q&P. I'm sorry, the label for QCP and Coach. You had Drake speaking, his mother, his family, many others, which is like really sad. When TakeOff had Offset and Quavo speaking, that was what really tore me up, because I can hear it in their voices and their energy. I can feel it. It hurts. This is real. Like, this ain't no dream. This is the real deal. And when somebody's physically gone, there ain't no coming back. They're spiritually here. TakeOff spiritually here, but his family will forever mourn. He won't be able to come back. He's not coming back. And while fans and friends are grieving and just leaving the funeral, and people like myself making these videos, it's gonna be people that forgets him just like the last individual. Not everybody, right? But his family got to deal with that forever. So I just want to send love and positivity and say, like, I'm sorry to anyone that ever felt like I was their enemy or going against them, because I love all. I may love you and not speak to you, but that don't mean I wish anything bad on you. This is a very sad time in hip-hop right now, in our culture. Many people are just confused, and they just want to know, when is this gonna stop?